inspire his teammates. I don't think they have the talent up and down that roster to win consistently on the road, and that's been proven to be the case.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Be out there with Derek White, and it's Porzingis in at the center position. Pass to Jackson. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Just 5 on the clock. Back to man. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Screen by Porzingis. Here's P. No good with the triple. Now Chicago has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Picked by Williams. Here's Mann. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Here's P. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game. From downtown, good on the 3-point shot.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Nice shot by Porzingis.
And given how tall Porzingis is, not many guys are going to block his shot, especially when he's this close.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Ulrich. David?
Well, Billy, Donovan and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. Now, we talked about the difficulty of trying to contain a player like Jaylen Brown. Coach said we can't let him gain confidence and feel like he can do whatever he wants. That's when you get into trouble. Now it's up to the players to make sure this doesn't happen. Guys?
Thanks so much, David.
Well, just by hitting the offensive glass, Porzingis can pick up a lot of extra points.
Outside Williams. There's a screen by Williams. Outside Jackson. Just 4 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. They get it again. Outside Williams. Sinks the 3-pointer.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Left side, Brown. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Chicago's gone 2 of 5 from 3-point land here in the first quarter. And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
And there is the whistle that goes on Kobe White. That's his first foul. Chicago making a switch here. Haynes checked in. The Celtics also changing it up. Williams, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. Bradley Beal comes in for Brown. And it's Pritchard in for Derek White. Here's Pritchard. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. Williams passes to Porzingis. Here's P. Last game we saw him score 14. Outside for Beal. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. Chicago shooting their first. Bulls trail by 3. On the court right now for the Celtics. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. White is out there with P, and it's Williams at the 5. Jackson passes to Jerome. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Payne can't hit.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
He's so good in that medium range area. Tatum can create space and shoot over the top of the defense.
On the wing, Jackson. Three-pointer. Rebound by Williams.
Well, he can't buy a bucket, but it's time to find other ways to help his team win.
White finds Brown. Comes up empty down low.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Pass to Jerome. Jackson in the corner. There's Bitadze. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hi, Kevin. Well, P in the last game against New York was outstanding. He scored 14 points, and you love what he gives his team at both ends. Games like he had have been a big part of this team's hot streak. They'll look to keep it going tonight. Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. Win or lose, Greg, it's amazing the impact he can have on the game.
Yeah, in that last one, he was making plays all over the court. No one could match up with him.
And the important thing now is to keep that momentum going. You want a player building on his positive results.
Celtics leading by 8. You know, Stan, I've always thought that your path, kind of like Billy Donovan's, going from the college game to the pro game, both enjoying success, very, very similar paths.
Except for one thing, Kevin. Billy could actually play. I couldn't. So, you know.
Well, you're not being
Billy
fair to yourself now. Come on.
Billy was a great college player. And I think, Kevin, Billy Donovan's the most underrated coach in the NBA. This guy's a surefire Hall of Famer, back-to-back national titles in college, and then you look at the consistent success he has had in the NBA with teams. This guy is as good as anyone in the country, heck, anyone in the world coaching basketball.
Well said. Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Duran, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Williams comes in for Payne. Kobe White, he's checked in for Davis. And it's Trey Mann in for Ty Jerome. Boston's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Screen by Porzingis. P goes back up. And it's Porzingis getting it to go. Porzingis has got 9.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Now, Mann. This game he had 10 points.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Here's P.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And they've also been feeling it from beyond the arc. Good start for them so far.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Waters is checked in, and it's Pritchard in for White. And 1:01 left in the first half of the game. White the pass to Duran. Here's Mann. Over in the corner, White. No good from outside. On offense, here are the Celtics. They're on an 11-3 run. Tatum passes to P. Williams with the block. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Duran. And White kicks to Williams. The Bulls with another miss. Celtics leading by 11. Tatum on the wing. Here's P. White covering. Screen by Porzingis. There's the triple. And he hits the triple. 3 points there on the shot from P. He's got 10.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
White, good.
Well, they gave him the mid-range. Smart idea to take that one.
Got it up. And that one released in time, but no good. And so that brings the first half to a close. Celtics out in front, ending the second quarter on a 14-5 run. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
With All-Star Weekend around the corner, let's see who's looking to bring down the rims at the dunk contest this year. Swerving off topic for a moment, I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No, man, it's a hot dog. Cheese, it's right there in the name.
Well, it's got meat, correct?
Right.
It has bread.
Right.
Isn't that what it takes to make a sandwich?
Stuffed between bread?
That's not how it works. Every summer they have a hot dog eating contest, not a sandwich eating contest. They're different.
I really feel
good point.
sandwiched between two great debaters. And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Celtics.
When you take care of the boards, usually things turn out well, unless you're getting shot out the gym.
Which hasn't happened yet.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. You gotta like what P has done in this game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Patrick Williams is out there with G.G. Jackson. Then it's Kobe White. Then it's Duren. And it's man in at the point guard position. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. White, wide open. He fires. Sinks the triple. White's got 8 points.
That's White shaking him off, creating room off the dribble.
He passes to Tatum. Not going to go that time. Good D by Williams. Bulls trail by 11. And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates is a big part of it.
P with the bucket.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Back to White. Jackson in the corner. Here's man. Connects from three-point range. 11 points in the game.
maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
Here's P. 14 points for him. Lets it go with the three. And the three ball is good. P's got 7 now in this quarter.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Now here's White. Mann with it. 11 points in the game. White finds Mann. Down low, 5 to shoot. And Duren slams it in.
Moving well. Duren working in the 2-man game.
Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Celtics lead by 13.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
Mann passes to Williams. And here's White. Shoots the 3. They get the rebound. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Jackson from long range. Rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
So for the Bulls, Payne, he's checked in for G.G. Jackson. Davis comes in for Kobe White. And it's Ty Jerome in for Trey Mann. The Celtics also changing it up. Williams, he's checked in for Tatum. Bradley Beal comes in for Brown. And it's Sharp in for Derek White. For 3, Williams trains the three-pointer. Williams has got 6.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Here's P. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck, the breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. Celtics leading by 12. Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Sharp. And it's Beal in the corner. Here's P. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Johnny Davis.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
For Boston, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Goga Bitadze's checked in for Chicago. Washington comes in for Williams. He's perfect from the line this time.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 14. That shot, no good. And so it's Boston, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute master.
Ends up going with the new group. Then for the Celtics, Porzingis is checked in for Williams. Derek White comes in for Ellis. And it's P in for Pritchard. On the court for the Celtics, White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's P in at the point. Pass to Porzingis. Here's P. Busted. No good that time either. Bulls trail by 19. White with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Now, man. Now, here's Durant. Here's Williams. Outside for Jackson. Drills the three-pointer.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Boston.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for P.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
The kick out to Tatum. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
And he makes the first.
Number 13.
Take both free throws. Good from P. And here is Davis. Here's Rollins. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Guys, they have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely, and they haven't faced much resistance.
Here's P. Drops in the tray. And the foul on P. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd